April 1st will be one of the most important days for Schiller Park in recent history. There is an election going on, and one of the positions that's going to be filled is the office of mayor. And I have a great pleasure of hosting here Mrs. Barbara Piltaver, who's running again for the office of Schiller Park mayor. Barbara, thank you so much for finding time and
thank
meeting
you for
with
having
us.
me. I appreciate it. Thank you.
So,
Dziękuję.
yeah, exactly. Every time I ask this question about credentials of every candidate who's running. Yours are awesome. You actually know what you're getting into between what 2013 and 2017. You were mayor.
I was the mayor before. Yes. So
how was it? Do you know?
I enjoyed it because I love working with the people. I had an open door policy, so I invited people in. Hey, if you have a problem, come in and see me. We'll sit down, have coffee, see if we can figure things out. It was an experience. A lot of I had some trouble with the trustees. I'll be honest with you, but at the same time, it was such a learning experience. Going down to the state capitol, meeting our representatives, our senators, our congressmen. It was really great.
And this is exactly where I'm going with this question. That kind of experience, being there, meeting those people, sitting in that chair, that makes you that much more qualified than somebody who's just coming in. You have a clear vision for Schiller Park, for what this town of huge potential should be. Let's talk about that.
Okay.
Your vision for Schiller Park.
I see. I've had this vision for a long time. I mean, probably because I was born and raised in Schiller Park, probably since I was a kid, I've always wanted to see more for Schiller Park. We have such potential. Yeah. We're right next door to O'Hare Airport. We don't have people that are right now really going out there and showing, hey, this is a great opportunity for you to come in. And I mean, I look at what Rosemont has done. That man had a vision, and he followed through with it. It was so frustrating to see where Schiller Park wasn't doing that. And so my vision, I had started it when I was mayor. We had a great comprehensive plan going. We had an organization come in, and they helped us say, hey, we can do this, and this is what we need to do. We were looking at a new downtown area, new facilities for fire and police, which I believe is very important safety-wise. Our first responders should be supported. Top priority. The well-being of our citizens is the most important, and to see that vision come through, that's what I was working towards. So I'm just hoping that I have that opportunity again to continue it. They kind of dropped the ball as soon as the other organization got in, and here I am trying to get it back again.
Get it back on track.
Yes.
Schiller Park is a very diverse town, and we also spoke about that. A Polish group is about 20% according to different estimates. Do you think that diversity is a strong point of Schiller Park? Is it an asset?
Absolutely. In fact, what I'd like to do if I get back in, I'd like to have a citizen forum, which would comprise of different ethnicities, so we can get ideas from not when at election time when everybody's knocking on doors and say, well, did you like this or that? No, I want to know this all the time. What are your problems? What do you want to see?
On an ongoing basis.
Get the information from those citizens right away. Like we have a Hispanic population, we have Muslim, we have Polish.
Asian population.
Every Asian. There's all kinds of different ethnicities, and we need to capture that, and we need to make sure that we are servicing them.
Yeah.
So,
Barbara, you run by yourself. You don't have a slate.
Correct.
That means that you will have to work with a lot of people that you don't necessarily handpick, right?
Right.
Do you have that ability to work with other people?
I believe I do. Yes. That's one thing. If you can't work with people, you might as well just throw it in the towel. I mean, you have to learn to accept, hey, I can agree to disagree, but let's see what we can do to find a solution that will work for everyone. And I believe I can work with.
Have the dialogue open, listen to other people's
Correct.
ideas.
Correct. Yes, and that's what you need to do. You have to have a. I'd like to see newer people get in, obviously, but at the same time, some of the people who are already in, they have the experience, they know what's going on. So you need a little bit of balance on both of them.
And I think this is important specifically for the office of mayor, who has to work with the board,
Correct.
with the many. And
Right.
yes, he or she has to manage, but on the other hand, has to work with so many other
Right,
people.
right. Managing takes more than just telling people what to do.
Exactly.
It means working together.
Another key word that you run with is transparency.
Yes.
How important that aspect is.
Extremely important. When I was mayor, we always videotaped our village board meetings, and I felt that was important because there's a lot of seniors in town that don't like coming out at night. They needed to see what's going on. I always promoted those meetings being videotaped, and unfortunately when I lost and got out of the office, they stopped videotaping those meetings, and I don't think that's right. People need to know what's going on. They need to hear what's happening at the meetings, even if they're boring and
Yeah, I agree. People don't have to watch it, but
Right.
they have to have the ability to tune in if they think that whatever is discussed is important to them.
Correct, correct. And that's transparency. It's all about transparency. People need to know, what are we voting on? What's coming in? Not just at election time. You know, they send out the flyers, oh, we're doing this. Well, you should have been telling us that 8 years ago. What's going on? Even when I was doing the comprehensive plan, we had a whole night where people could come in and look to see what we were doing, and they gave us, yes, I love that. Oh, maybe we can change this. And that's what getting ideas and transparency is about.
After this turmoil, this is a turmoil, this is a job that causes a lot of headache. Why do you want to get back into the politics, into the managing? Yes, I know that you have that yearning in your heart to make Schiller Park even better, but do you really want to do it?
Yes.
Yeah?
It's, you know, I think about it and I'm like, oh my gosh, there is a lot of headaches involved. There's a lot of, sometimes you get people come in and they're screaming and, but you have to calm them down, you have to talk to them, and you got to be that people person and know that I'm on their level. I'm the same, you know, I'm just like you. I'm a citizen of Schiller Park also, so we can work this out. We can figure it out, and that's what you have to do. And God is my guide. He tells me, and it's in God's hands. If He wants me to be in this position, it'll happen.
Exactly.
You know, I can only go by what He's telling me.
It's
So.
only several days before the election day. I bet you meet with a lot of people as much as you can. What do you hear from them? What kind of feedback you're getting?
I'm getting good feedback, really. I've gotten people who have emailed me. They want signs. They, you know, hey, what can I do to help support you? Can I give you a donation? You know, so I'm getting good responses. A lot of people, hey, I'm so glad to hear you're running again. You know, so I'm getting a good response.
And I bet they're pointing some problems, some issues that they would like you to address. What are some of these?
Well, a lot of them, I'm still hearing about airplane noise,
Okay.
soundproofing. I've always been a big proponent of trying to get more soundproofing for Schiller Park. All of Schiller Park should have been soundproofed. We have the highest DNL ratings levels in the area.
So all the doors, all the windows,
Correct.
in every residential building.
Right. Our own block is a block away from who got soundproofing, and our block didn't get it. And I'm like, what is, oh, well, you're not in the 65 DNL zone. I'm just like, I'm sorry, but
I'm
we're a
hearing
block
pretty
away.
much the same thing that you're
They
hearing.
don't stop making noise when they come, you know, 20 feet away. And now we have a new runway that goes directly over our
That's
house,
true.
which is just incredible. I mean, our whole house shakes. So I would go to the meetings personally. I don't send somebody else, a trustee, to go. I used to go personally to those meetings, and I would fight constantly and say, look, we need to get our representatives off their butts and get some more funding for us, because they're like, oh, there's no money. I'm sorry, there's a lot of money out there.
For sure.
We need to get it here in Schiller Park. So
Or somebody should get the money if they're. If
so
it's
that's
not
one
available.
one of the problems that we have, and You know, cleanliness is another one in
Okay.
Schiller Park that people want to see it better taken care of. And really, there's a lot of things that could be improved. You know, when you come down in Schiller Park, you're looking around and going, this is it, you know? Like, no, I like clean. I hate garbage. I don't like, you know, litter all over. We used to have people go out every day and pick up litter every day. It wouldn't just sit around. So that's a big thing too.
And it shows, honestly.
Yeah, and people want to be proud of their community.
Yeah.
And I used to try and do that all the time. I mean, I still pick up garbage every day. So.
Perfect. Yeah, so you do have a clear vision for what Schiller Park should be, Barbara. Thank you so much for your visit. Do you get any endorsements so far? Do you have any like organized endorsements?
You know, I got into this so late, unfortunately.
That's why you're running without a slide.
Correct. It was kind of a last minute because I said I needed to give people another choice. There's not. The two choices just aren't what I would like to see. So, to be honest with you,
The proverbial third way.
Yes, I'm in there to win it, but at the same time, I need to give people another choice, and I'm hoping that they say, "Hey, let's give her another try." And I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a close race. I know that.
Awesome.
But
Ladies and gentlemen, Barbara Piltaver, somebody who already was a mayor of Schiller Park, wants to get into that office again and put Schiller Park on the right track, who has a clear vision for the town and knows how to do it. Go out and vote. The early voting is already happening. The election day is April 1st, and we encourage
April Fool's
you.
Day. Don't
get fooled.
Don't get fooled. Get out and vote. We have 6,000 registered voters in Schiller Park. We need a good 3,000 people coming
At the
out.
very least.
Yes,
Yeah.
at the very least. So.
Barbara Piltaver, ladies and gentlemen,
Thank you
candidate
very much.
for the mayor of Schiller Park.
Thanks for having me.